Hello everybody, I'm Blaze and Rebecca, and welcome back to Memories Dogma Code 01, and we're in the midst of going to see a memory of an old deceased friend, Sorano. And we're just being given some instructions before we can go in, and we're only allowed to meet with the deceased for only 30 minutes every day. Once time limit has been reached, your audience will automatically end, so please be careful of your remaining time. Okay. Only 30 minutes? That's
その3、ご面会の際、個人様に亡くなった原因についてお尋ねになりませんようご注意ください。ご質問されても個人様はお答えすることができません。
Well, as is, I think our character already knows what happened to them, what their cause of death was, so I guess we won't be asking that.
もしこの禁止事項に該当する行為が行われたことを確認した場合は、その時点でご面会は終了とさせていただきますのでご了承ください。
Okay, don't ask the cause of death. What? Why?
デリケートなことについては一般には開示されないってことじゃないか？
Probably.
やっぱいい死に方ができた人ばかりじゃないだろうしな。
Yeah. I see. But that was the one thing I really want to ask for Sorano. Oh, okay, so we don't know. As our explanation finishes, our plates stop before one of the doors. The nameplate on the door reads number 113.
空野様とのご面会はこちらになります。足元にご注意の上、ゆっくりとお降りください。
We have arrived at Sorano-sama's meeting room. Please go on tripping stuff off. Okay. No promises. As we step off the plates, our virtual guide bows to us. I don't know how that works, but okay.
それではどうぞ。大切な方との時間をごゆっくりとお過ごしください。
Well, shit. It looks like I can't ask about your death then. Great. It's like, oh, so you had plans to ask her? I thought you knew, or... I'm not even gonna start asking. The air displays the advantages, and the door before us opens automatically. On the other side of the door, another world appears before us. Holy crap, this is definitely different from another world. Books and ornaments line classy-looking wooden shelves, and a number of sofas with comfortable-looking cushions are placed around the room. The room is softly illuminated and feels cozy. It's hard to describe, but if I had to put it into words, I'd say it has a very lived-in atmosphere. It's as if this room has an occupant who just invited us inside.
なんかばあちゃん家を思い出すな。
Well, now, why does it remind you of your grandmother's house? We're not here to visit your grandma, we're here to visit Sorano. Yeah, it feels really nostalgic somehow. Wow. As Kara and I walk through the doorway into the room, the door closes automatically behind us. We're trapped! After entering, the feeling that this is someone else's room and that it is actually being inhabited gets even stronger. There was a slightly cold breeze flowing through the corridor we were in earlier, but here in this room, the atmosphere is warm. It feels like each of those doors leads to new worlds. However, there's something I noticed that starts to bother me as I walk further in. What? What's this? There's a small sepia-colored device with a card sitting next to it on a table by the sofa. The phone?
それは電話機ってやつだな。昔はこれを使って通信してたらしい。
It's so far in the future they don't know what telephones are! No! I've never used one before. How do you use this thing?
その上についてる受話器を取って耳に当てるんだよ。
How does he know this stuff? You can take that thing that's called a receiver and put it next to your ear. I follow Karu's instructions and pick up the receiver. It's surprisingly heavy. It must have been tiring for people to hold this up the whole time for long conversations. Probably, I wouldn't know. I've never had that kind of phone. Rather skeptically, I put the phone to my ear. I wait for a while, but I don't hear anything. Well, no shit, Sherlock. I don't hear anything.
まあ、そうなるよな。ほら、そこの下にあるスロットにカードを差し込んで通話するんだよ。
I look where Kara was pointing and notice a panel with numbered buttons on the telephone. A little below that is a rectangular slot. Next to the card by the telephone is a piece of paper explaining how to use the machine. Alright, I'll give it a shot. I pick up the card and insert it into the slot. Ooh, hi! An AR display appears above the telephone.
ほら、もう一度受話器を耳に当ててみろよ。
Oh boy. Okay. When I put the receiver back to my ear, this time I hear a small noise that I couldn't before.
何か聞こえるか?
I'm hearing something. Just a small electronic hum. It's really faint.
もうすぐ、ソラノちゃんの声が聞こえてくるぞ。
Uh-oh. I suddenly grow worried. As do I. How will Sorano act when she talks to me? Carol, maybe you should talk to her. And how should I talk to her? As I keep worrying about it, uh-oh. That's Sorano. I hear a faint voice through the receiver. A very familiar figure shows up on the AR display right in front of me.
Hiro-kun!
She's sounding happy to see us, but I'm kind of skeptical. A very soft voice. Feels like I haven't heard this voice in a very long time. Just hearing her voice makes me feel like something has finally come unstuck in me. After a little while, I'm finally able to collect myself. Then, taking care to not let my voice tremble, I speak into the receiver. Sorano, it's been a while. Even for me, that was pathetic. Boo! I had all these things I planned to say, but for some reason none of them come to mind, and all I spout is some meaningless greeting.
もう来てくれないのかと思ったよ。
As she says that, Sorano's expression looks a little amazed and a little sulky. Oh, it's kind of surprising. Sorry it took so long, and why is my phone going now? God damn it.
いいよ。今日こうして来てくれたんだもんね。かけるくんもありがとう。
ヒロキをここに連れてくるのに苦労したんだぜ。
Not really.
そうなの？そんなに私と話がしたくなかったってこと？
No, I hesitated. No, that's not it.
なんだか傷ついちゃうな。
Hiroki.
あんま責めるとマジで落ち込んじゃうから、ほどほどに許してやってよ。
そうだね。
Aww. The Sorano in the AR display has such a happy smile as she says that. It's kind of surprising! The Sorano I knew so well was right before me. I know it's just the compiled data from her memories. The technique known as Connect is simply using her memories as a basis to replicate her thought patterns, and using those calculations to output her words and expressions we see. Even then, though, seeing her in front of my eyes, hearing Sorano react to our words and the changes in her expressions, it's just enough to make me believe that Sorano might still be alive out there somewhere, and I'm just talking to her through the AR display.
はあ、なんだか遠くなっちゃったね。
No, really. Does it really feel that way to you, Sorano?
うん。ヒロ君は違うの？
Personally, I think we're closer now, if anything.
そうなんだ。なんだか変な感じ。
Yeah, you're right. Hold on! Something I just thought about was that rule is like to not ask about what happened to, like, the cause of their death. It's like, what if she somehow just remembers and she accidentally blurts it out? Does that count? Like, is that the same thing as my meeting thing being terminated? Because I can't help but feel like that's what might happen. We both smile bitterly and then lapse into silence. Even that feels surprisingly realistic. It's almost as if the everyday life I had a few months back is here again. I didn't think I'd be so happy just being able to talk to her again. I continued talking to Sorano for a while. I feel the happiness welling up inside of me. Get a grip, me. Yeah, get a goddamn grip, Hiroki. I didn't come here for pointless chatter. There's something more important you have to say to the person you cared about who's dead now. The things I couldn't say. What I should have said before it happened. Our Our conversation stops and silence falls between us once more. Awkward! Every time I try to speak, I get too nervous and I freeze up again. I'm scared of ruining this happy moment. While I'm sitting in here hesitating, Sorano simply silently waits for me to speak. I don't want to hear those same words of rejection that I did that late afternoon in that cake shop. Why did Sorano say that back then? I came here to ask that. Did it grip me? I somehow managed to calm myself down a little and finally put to words those thoughts that have been stuck inside me the whole time. Sorano, why did you say, I think it's fair if we don't meet anymore back then? Oh boy.
Eh?
Eh? Sorano tilts her head in confusion.
それ、どういうこと？私が言ったって。
Oh, I think your memories are a little mixed up there, Sorano. I stalled myself and said those words, but Sorano's reply was completely unexpected. Well, remember the last time we met back at the usual cake shop? You said that? It was so sudden that I was really shocked and,
ヒロ君、ごめん。私には何の話なのか。
Well, I don't know how she doesn't have a clue what I'm talking about. We're not talking about her cause of death, but Sorano stares at me blankly. I didn't even really want to talk about this in the first place, and I thought for a moment she might be playing dumb. But now I can't stop my torrent of words. Uh-oh. If I just probably listened to you back then, things might not have ended up this way. I've been thinking about that since that day. As if a dam had burst, my words just kept on pouring out. I know it's too late now, but I still just wanted to say, I'm sorry for all the terrible things I said to you back then. There really isn't any point in saying this now. Sorano's already dead. I'm only saying this for my own satisfaction, but still I have to say it. Sorano, I'm sorry. Yeah, I really should have said this earlier. Putting it to words really made the reality of it all sink in. I looked back at Sorano, but she's still staring blankly like she didn't understand.
ヒロ君、私、ヒロ君に何かひどいことを言われた記憶なんてないよ。
Well then, I don't know what the hell is wrong with you. Sorano. No way, that's impossible. Everything that happened on that day definitely happened. But did it really? Oh! But Sorano looks completely serious. Now I'm starting to question everything. Could it be that she's just holding a grudge and only pretending to have forgotten? No, that's not possible. I know quite well that Sorano's not the kind of person to do that. Carol, what's going on here? My memories and Sorano's memories don't match up. I'm certain that happened back then on that day, though. Carol groans then, after thinking for a while, finally answers.
今の話は俺も初耳だから、それが真かどうかは判断できない。けど、もしお前が本当のことを話してるんだったら、ソラノちゃんの方が嘘をついてるということになるな。
Really? You sure? But she would never. I unconsciously object.
落ち着けって。命題論理として考えればそうなるって話をしただけだ。
Kara raises both of his hands as if to ward me off.
だけど、俺らは経験則として、ソラノちゃんがそんな嘘をつくような子じゃないってことを知ってる。
Exactly! Doesn't that mean we've got a contradiction here?
そういうこと。何かがおかしいんだよ。
I see. As Kara says that, he puts the bag he brought with him onto the ground and takes something out of it. It looks kind of like a card reader. Then he pulls out something that looks like a white card. The notebook PC he always has with him. Some black cables, a screwdriver, and various other gadgets. What are you doing, Kara? He just takes them out one after another and places them on his table next to the phone.
ちょっと失礼。
I'm, okay, you should be posing... okay. Karen moves behind the telephone and thrusts his screwdriver into the back panel of the telephone. Okay, what are you doing? Karen, what are you...
いいから。ヒロキはソラノちゃんにどんどん質問しろ。
Okay. Ouch! Ah. Eh?
とにかく会話をつなげるんだよ。
I will do that. But in the next part.